Uh,
Craig!
of
Welcome,
course,
Craig.
Greg.
How could we forget about our favorite?
I do love how
Wow.
every recording started with like just an anger and annoyance with him for a minute.
Oh, yay.
Every time I started listening, I was like, oh no.
I was just shocked everybody was here. I was like, ooh, yay. And then, great.
Yeah, Craig. He showed up too.
Everyone's here,
Yay.
including Craig.
Including Craig this time.
If I ever meet a real life guy named Craig, I'm just going to be like, nice to meet you.
You like recording people's private conversations, huh?
Why do I feel like you've been watching me?
That's funny.
Thanks.
All right. So last time you all started off on the first floor and you found your way
Didn't
back to
make it out of the
Huckleberry. Yeah. You
Lost
found your
a
way
finger.
back to Huckleberry to ask for some advice. I don't believe that he was particularly useful in that endeavor.
Nope.
You busted up the Primarina statue and began
Yep.
talking to Alex and Xander, who you very narrowly escaped having a battle with because Hemlock tried to bite their neck.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Why didn't your phone go
One
off,
might
James?
assume.
After that, you all were teleported to the second floor of the mansion, where you found yourselves in the bathroom next to a closet dressing room type of area. Lady was the only one that seemed to pass the Furfro, Brittany's test, as she walked through the door. As the rest of you decided to clean up a bit in the bathroom beforehand, where things got a little out of hand.
Yeah.
And we left you all off with Spinnerack in not a great mood / mindset, hiding underneath the sink, and the Hemlock Bolo, Bud, and Pinchy working to console him. As
And
you
Lady
guys...
doesn't know Jack.
Yeah, Lady's having a little dress up in the next room.
Literally minding her own business, being very mindful.
Incredibly demure.
I knew that was going to happen.
You are in the bathroom. Spinnerack is hiding underneath the sink, and you hear a light sobbing from behind the cabinet doors. What do you all do?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I know we were trying to console him, but every single time he tried, he just kept crying. So I
He just
really
kept
have no idea
rolling
what
terribly.
to do. Yeah.
All those critical fails.
Everybody's too scared to even try for another roll. I think, if I remember correctly, either Hemlock already was, or he was about to run out of the door. He was visibly flustered because he didn't realize really what he had done until it was too late. And so Hemlock was, I think he was either he was or he is going to now, if that's okay, is trying to run out of the room. Just
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
I didn't know. And like he groans in like almost pain. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So Hemlock runs through the door. He bursts through the door to the closet area to see Lady posing in front of this giant lit mirror, and Brittany like clapping her paws at her, going, "Wonderful, beautiful, incredible."
You clipped really bad on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
but I
hilarious.
still got it, so it still inflated the ego, okay? We're still here for it.
How I guess Hemlock was pretty panicked. How would you say that he kind of busted through the door?
He just busts through the door with like a wild like look in his eyes. And he just kind of looks around. He's like, okay, we're just go through what you know, what you know, what you know, you know that your name is, oh gosh, what was my name? It's Arson, right? It's something, it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't, and he's like starting to like move forward. It looks like he's like looking for somewhere to hide.
Okay. At this point, Lady and Brittany both notice you. And Brittany scowls a little bit and she goes, "Oh, the stinky one." And she kind of begins to head towards you. As she does, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say he like looks up and acknowledges, but then just looks right back down and is just as frantic.
Okay. She walks up to you, and as she does, her nose kind of like flicks a little bit, and she kind of catches your scent on the air, and she goes, "Oh, well, you don't smell quite as bad as you did before. Maybe you're a bit more stylish than I thought."
This is Chasen speaking. Crying does that to you.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
The pain, the
Hemlock kind
irony.
of just like looks up again. Was just like, I didn't mean to do it. It's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Hemi, what's going on?
Nothing. Oh, my pizza's done. That's what's
Pizza's
canon.
done.
alarm. Oh my god. Uh, uh, uh. Can I be right back? I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
Yeah, go get your
I'll be right back.
pizza.
Don't let the house burn down.
Sheer panic.
Like that Tumblr post. Randy, your sticks.
Sweet God.
Quick pizza break.
Heck yeah. Hey, as he runs out of the room, the other room,
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, all right, Spinnerack. The other guy's gone. Hemlock left. You can come out now."
Okay, bet. Roll persuasion.
I hate rolling persuasion. 87,
87.
not a pass.
Yeah.
No.
Spinnerack is like,
Jesus.
I don't know if I trust that. He does. You notice the doors like rattle a little bit, but they don't open as he like says that.
No, he really did leave. You can peek out if you don't believe me.
Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry.
I'll go. I'm going back to the other room.
Irony.
Okay, awesome.
There's a pause for a few seconds, and you hear kind of like a slicing, and Spinnerack slowly peeks out the cabinet door and looks around and sees that Hemlock isn't there. And he shuts the door again, and he goes, "But how can I know that you guys won't treat me bad?"
I haven't treated you poorly so far.
He sniffles and he goes, "Yeah, yeah, you're right." The door cracks open just a little bit, but Spinnerack doesn't like show his face. It's just like cracks open the door.
Can I take a cherry berry and just like slowly put it outside the door? You know, that thing where people try and like lure an animal outside of something, they just like slowly start placing treats. Something like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think you just do that. I don't think there's anything I can get you to roll for that would make sense.
I mean, unless persuasion, kinda, but I don't want to roll bad.
I will just let you do it. You put the cherry berry down. Do you have cherry berries?
No, but doesn't somebody have like his jar of
I
cherry
have a jar of
berries?
cherry berries.
Yeah. I just want to take some out of that and put them on the ground.
Okay, yeah. You successfully open the jar and place a cherry berry on the ground. Spinarak will. I need to go to his character sheet. Spinarak sees this and he doesn't show his face, but he does like the quick little, like the anime where you see the arm for like 1 second and just like the motion. He just like grabs the cherry berry.
Okay.
Bolo and Bud roll perception.
79. That's a pass.
11 pass.
Okay. You hear Spinarak kind of mumbling to himself. He goes, cherry berry outside of a jar. Why would that? These won't preserve well at all. They don't know anything about these. I need to teach them about, but I can't because they're being mean to me. But I need to teach them about preserving berries because this will go bad if they leave it out on the ground like
Wait.
that. But it needs to go in a jar. But I can't talk to them because they'll be mean to me.
Oh, God.
And he's just kind of like having this back and forth of, I need to tell them to do this, but I'm scared to say anything.
Hey, Bolo,
like-
these berries, the jar's kind of cumbersome. You don't think we need to leave these in the jar, do you? I can just put them in my pouch.
Yeah, I believe you should be able to just put them in your pouch. I don't think we need the jar at all.
Okay, yeah, because that makes more sense to me. I'm gonna, as loudly as I can, unscrew the lid to the jar of cherry berries.
I'm also going to like use my wings to get them out and be like, oh gosh, now my wings are all sticky. How can I get all this stuff off my hands or off my wings and try and get him so he can teach us about the sink again?
Okay. Yeah, as soon as all that happens, Spinarak like bursts out from under the sink. He's like, no, you don't understand, you don't understand. These won't last very long outside of the jar. And he begins to kind of describe preservation and why it's important to you guys, which I know nothing about, so I can't roleplay.
No, go off.
Understandable.
Spinarak is telling you all about the benefits of preserving the berries versus having the seal broken as you would, as he kind of just grabs Bolo and turns on the sink. He looks at her and he goes, I thought we talked about this before. You should know how to do this. I mean, goodness
Well,
gracious.
you
you
taught
guys-
everybody else. I wasn't taught anything about a sink. You taught everybody else.
Okay, well, next time we're all together, I'll just have to. I'll make sure to tell everybody this time because now, this just won't do. You can't have your wings all sticky. You won't be able to fly.
Well, thank you so much, Spinarak. Thank you.
And his eyes kind of light up for a second when he hears you say thank you. Going back to the dressing room, Brittany has noticed that Hemlock arrived and it passes her test this time to be able to stay. And we left off with Lady saying, "What's up, Hemi? What's going on?" As Hemlock panics.
Yeah.
So Hemlock looks up with like a confused face, the lady, and he goes, well, he, and he like looks behind him, but there's nobody there. He's like, well, he messed it all up. Oh, he couldn't be next to another poison type for that long without losing it. And now look what we've got. We got a scared little spider. No, it's not my fault. It's your fault.
I'm
As he,
just
like,
kind
looks to the side.
I'm just kind of staring at Hemi, like my eye, you can literally see it twitching. Like, what? What do you mean? S- mm, You're telling me that Spinnerack and
Yeah, the
Hemi
little spider.
had issues?
I don't know. Issues, tissues, one of the things.
Well, I can provide tissues, but if we have issues, we need to resolve them.
It's not my fault. It's his. Looks back again.
You know what,
I
Hemi?
can't make him do anything.
Everybody has a little slice of the pie. How about we go take care of it and admit what we've done wrong, okay?
I mean, I can try to make him, but there's
We're
no
not-
telling where it'll go.
I don't like the word try because it sounds like you're not going to actually do it. So how about we give it a good old attempt, okay?
I
Sounds like a typical response.
yeah, that sounds very Hemlock, right?
Okay.
Brittany at this point, her eyes are kind of wide and she's backed off. She's like put her back to one of the racks of clothes and is like, what the hell is going on here?
I
But
can
she doesn't
Don't worry, the
understand.
rest of the party
This
feels
is-
the same way.
Not very mindful, not very demure.
Where is the demure?
Where's the I guess I like push Hemi along into the other room, like, show me what is going on.
All right, yeah. You guys come back into the bathroom to see Bud screwing on a lid to a jar of cherry berries, with Spinnerack kind of giving him instructions as he goes along, and while he's washing Bolo's wings in the sink.
Okay, everything seems to be in order. So, Hemi, are you telling me that I just like left my faction sesh just because you're a little upset?
When Hemi sees Bolo again, he has like 1,000-yard stare, and then kind of blinks a couple times, and then just goes, "What? Uh, I'm sorry, lady. What did you say?"
I I don't know how else to break it down. What is the problem? Everything looks all right.
Oh, yeah.
Hemi,
I ask them. Uh, I I don't know exactly. I just know I didn't do the right thing.
okay. Does and I kind of like just like look out at everybody like, is everything okay?
Yeah, we were just having a bath and some cherry berries.
So everything's fine. No problem. Good
No
old time.
problems, right? And I look over at Spinnerack. No problems.
Spinnerack is rolling really well this session.
Good.
Spinnerack looks at Bud. He looks up to see Lady and Hemlock together, and his eyes kind of widen a little bit when he first sees Hemlock. But I think when he sees Lady in her new outfit with all the sparkles all over her, I think that kind of overshadows what he was feeling.
Oh, yay.
And he kind of looks at Hemlock, looks at Lady, looks at Hemlock again, and then he's like, I, I don't have any problems. If that's all right.
Oh,
Hemlock
honey,
just
it's
looks
okay
very
if you have a problem. Do you need to talk about it?
Spinnerack says, no, I think it's better if we don't.
Okay. But if you need anything, you come talk to me, okay?
Okay, you got it.
All right. And now, if everybody's okay, I'm going to go back into the room with all the clothes. Okay?
I think we
Yes?
should all head that direction.
Well, are y'all clean?
We all cleaned, right?
Sort of. I've sort of got some cherry berry in my wings, but I'll be okay.
Were you eating
Am
cherry
I
berry?
clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't have y'all follow me in that room and then showing Brittany that y'all don't know how to clean up. Everybody ready? Happy big old family?
I think we're all ready. Yep.
Let's go ahead and go.
All right. You all walk in. Brittany is tending to some clothes on the racks. She turns around, sees you, and goes, "Oh, lovely! You brought more guests. Are we all looking to have a little makeover?"
I think that's very much in order, Miss Brittany.
Wonderful, wonderful. Brittany comes over to you guys and she says, "All right, who will be first? Where should we start?"
Any volunteers? Because if not, I'm just going to start picking you out. Hemi, do you want to get dressed up?
Hemlock just looks up, just still looking like very confused, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah?
that's what we were
How about we go feel
that's
better
what
and
we
put
were
in
doing.
something that makes you feel like great about yourself? How about we go do that? Okay?
Let's not set standards that have never happened.
Well, we
Let's
can make.
try it.
Are you saying? I bet Brittany can make you feel great. Girl, you got him?
Of course.
Just for a clarification, was Brittany the Steenie?
Brittany is a furfro.
Oh, Furfro, that's what it was. I
I
couldn't
don't remember which pattern I gave her.
I think the pink.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay, I just had the wrong thing on my screen. He just looks. He's like, yeah. You can work with all my hair too.
She kind of looks confused when you say hair, and she goes, yes. We'll do that. Come with me." And she leads you over to a rack with mostly just headpieces and like sunglasses and things. She's like, "I do believe this is where we'll be working with you. Considering your lack of limbs."
I'm a lot of head.
Oh my god.
She asks you to pick something out that you like.
Do I need
There's
to?
necklaces, there's like tiaras, there's what are they called? Oh my god, earrings. Holy shit. Just all kinds of just various above the neck, things to wear.
Is there like a little like wizardy hat?
Roll for me. Just a straight D20 or D100.
Here's the big boy. Give me something good. 51. Not really great.
That's okay. It passed
Middle
my
of the road.
it passed my check. Yeah, you see actually kind of three wizard hats. The first one is like a typical wizard hat. It's got like the fluffy cylindrical brim with like the dark blue with the star designs on it, and like the little fluffy on top as well. The second one that you see is, how do I describe this? It's all black, but the brim seems like it's just way oversized for the height of the hat. Like it's more brim than it is like pointy hat.
Okay.
The third one you see is kind of Haggerty looking. It's kind of the opposite of the other one. It's brown and like patched together, but it is more of that pointy bit than it is brim. And because of that, it seems to be like crooked at the top because it can't kind of stay up in its own weight.
Um,
These are the ones that we have considering those choices.
Hemlock looks at them all, and it's just like, oh, whoa, these are all so nice. And he looks at the patchwork one and goes, well, this one's me.
Quite. Yes, that does seem to match your demeanor. Go ahead,
that?
put it on.
Okay. Um, Hemlock goes and puts it on. I got nothing.
Okay.
My brain goes, and now something else.
And now the next line.
The next line. You know, have a
Line,
call
please.
tonight. No. Hemlock, like, he looks like he hasn't like moved for a little bit. He just like complete star stutter in just the hat.
Brittany looks at Hemlock just like frozen there, and she goes, quite fetching. Would you like to take a look at yourself, or are you uncomfortable?
Wait! I can't look at myself yet. He takes the hat off. He also takes his sash off, like our like band sash, or
Okay.
like where our party is. And then he wraps it around the brim of the hat and puts the hat back on. He goes, "Now I'm ready to see it."
I do believe Hemlock had a belt as his.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sash belt, whatever was around his body.
Brittany is somewhat appalled. She almost looks offended that you put a belt on a hat.
Perfect.
But she
Does
like
it have a
mumbles
belt
to
buckle
herself.
like for the front now?
Yeah.
Yes.
She kind of mumbles to herself and she goes, I suppose these young ones always have some kind of innovation. Would you like to see yourself now, sir?
Yes, please.
All right. She brings Hemlock over to the mirror and kind of just leaves the floor open. Hemlock, in the mirror, you see yourself. You see a very handsome coughing staring back at you from the mirror with this raggedy, patched up wizard hat that has your rescue team belt wrapped around it.
So Hemlock is like looking in the mirror and he is just smiling. And then very like movie-esque, he sees himself lose the smile in the mirror while he is still smiling. And as he like looks kind of confused, as he knows that's not what he just like was doing as an emotion, he sees he sees the mirror of himself go, "Don't get used to," and then goes right back to the smile and like reflects himself.
Ooh. Okay. Um Once that happens, Brittany asks, and are you quite happy with the look, sir? Would you like to add more?
I can't even. What else? What else would there be more? I mean, can I put a smaller hat inside of this hat?
Roll me a perception check.
Sometimes I like being dumb. Oh man, the dice said no. 47.
Oh, that passes with your perception, though.
Oh, it does? Dude,
Yeah,
I
you
forgot how this game
55.
works. Oh, neato.
Yeah, we'll say that as you ask that, you kind of like take the hat off and hold it upside down and like somewhat like point inside, like
Trick
another
or
one that could fit
treat!
inside.
Give me another hat, please.
Um,
I mean, what if I lose this hat? Like, I need a backup hat.
when you flip it over, you notice in the very like tip of the inside of the hat, there seems to be something in there.
I don't have hands. I can't grab this. Ah!
Is that what Hemlock's saying?
Yes, actually, now it is.
Okay.
What is this? What's wrong
Brittany
with my hat?
Brittany comes over and she's like, calm down, calm down. What is it that you're trying to reach? And she kind of pushes a paw inside the hat and kind of grabs at it. She goes, oh, there is something in here.
What is
Um,
it?
as she kind of pulls her paw out, you see a small little baby version of the typical wizard hat that's over there. That's just like the cylindrical brim and the blue with the stars and everything. And she goes, oh, well, you quite know how to pick them, don't you? This one already has a second hat inside.
He looks just completely flabbergasted. He has never witnessed a miracle in his life, and he just witnessed one right now. He stops levitating like a little bit more. Like he's on his knees for coughing. He just like, oh, it's wonderful.
um, so you would like to wear both hats?
Please, pretty please.
Of course, as it were. And she puts the raggedy hat on top of you first, and then she grabs the little baby wizard hat and she kind of puts it to the side of the raggedy hat and just like pushes it over a little bit so that they can both balance on top of your head like horns, I guess. Grossly misaligned horns.
He goes, oh, this is great. But then he like floats down really quickly, and then like as a like cup stacking stacks the little one underneath the big one. He goes, there, perfect. I've got my hat. So
All right, she Brittany looks at you and she's like, yes, you do. And she turns around very quickly and she goes, who's next? Who would like to do something else?
Literally anything else.
She leaves Hemlock by the mirror and she has now approached you guys and is looking at you expectingly.
I guess I'll go next. I'm gonna go and fly around and just look for something almost like a little mini dress, just to see what I can find.
Okay, yeah. Roll perception.
51, I just fail.
Okay. You hold on. You said 51.
Yes.
Your perception's 65. That's a pass.
I'm thinking my persuasion, I'm reading it wrong.
I got you. You fly around, and as you get into the air, I guess, you see that there's a location over here in the corner where there seems to be clothes for smaller Pokemon. It has pretty much everything that you would want. There's suits, pants, shirts, dresses for all kinds of different body types, including sleeveless for Pokemon with wings. And Brittany runs to catch up with you. She goes, I would ask that you won't do that again, please, miss. I
Oh, I
can't quite
apologize.
keep up.
I was just trying to look around. I'm not really looking for anything in particular, just something.
Yes, well, How about I help you out a little bit here?
Well, of course, that'd be great.
She pulls out a few different items for you. Um, she goes, I do believe sleeveless would work best with your body plan. Maybe something I don't think pants would fit quite well on you. And she's kind of like mumbling to herself various like qualities that are defining for being able to wear clothes that you lack and whatnot.
Mhm.
Before she pulls out mm, she pulls out 3 different items of clothing. One of them is a plaid skirt that is very, like, kilty. Um, the next one is a sleeveless dress. It seems to look like, shoot, what's her name? It's giving, like, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, like, the yellow poofy bottom, like, just
Oh, yeah,
sleeveless
yeah.
kind of yeah. The last one that she pulls out is a blue dress that it's actually made of denim. It seems to be more for like a housewife on a farm, if you would. Like this dress is clearly meant to like go through things, but still look girly, kind of girly at the same time. She goes, these would be our best options unless you happen to find something that you believe would suit you better.
Okay. Uh, is there a dressing room where I could try all of these on?
Oh, well, you see, that's where I come in. And she kind of shakes out all her fur and she goes back to like the default fur fro design. And her fur just becomes incredibly fluffy and kind of almost haggard looking, but she does provide um cover for you between the rack and the wall that the rest of the party can't see you. She looks behind herself and she goes, all right, dear, you should be pretty well covered.
Okay, thank you. And I'm just gonna like hop into the fluff and just start trying on the dresses, and I'll pop out in a little bit so you can go to somebody else.
Not to be anyway, but didn't we all just bathe together?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted clarified.
Yes, but you gotta be at least a little demure when trying on clothes.
Hey, fair. Totally fair.
All right. Brittany is startled. She didn't expect you to hop into her fur. But she goes, "Oh, all right. I suppose we can move on." And she walks back out from behind this rack with rustling happening in her fur, and she goes, who's up next?"
Anybody? I could pick the next person.
I'm fine like this, thank you.
She kind of side eyes Bud a little bit and kind of huffs at him, almost like scoffs. And she looks at Pinchy and says, "Right. So you then?"
Oh, me?
"Why, yes. That's the point of this here room is to make sure that we all come out with looking better than we ever have before."
I I guess that's okay.
Right. And she takes Pinchy and heads over to this rack over here, which is full of more decorative things. Scar like let me get my words together. Like pieces of clothing that you would use for dramatics, accents, that type of thing, like scarves, capes, shawls, loose jackets, just like things that you would wear over your clothes that would kind of just add thing to an outfit versus like the essentials. She goes, "This seems to be the kind of vibe I'm getting from you for now. Is there anything in this area that you might that you kind of speaks to you?"
Can I look at some of the more cloaky type, like longer cloak like saws or jackets?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll perception.
Oh no. 67.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's you find like one cloak, um, but it seems like you guys are in another area for like smaller Pokemon, similar to the one that she had Bolo in. And none of them seem to go too long. That's not to say, I mean, you're a very small Pokemon, so they're still like fairly long for you, but just not super long, if that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
There are hooded cloaks, there are non-hooded cloaks, there are all different kinds of colors and designs.
I look at the hooded cloaks.
Look at the hooded cloaks, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, she goes, Brittany is a little surprised. She goes, oh, well, I kind of thought you would go with something that might match your current situation, but that's all right. We would need a cloak for somebody like you with a quadrupedal design, and she kind of shuffles around in the rack a little bit before she pulls out just a simple black hooded cloak. It's just like a piece of fabric with a hood on it that's black. Um, she says, "Would this be your fancy?"
Yes.
Right. Quite the bunch we've got here. Would you like me to put this on you?
Yes, I'll try it.
All right. She puts the cloak on you. It is a little bit oversized, honestly. It seems like it's built for something more like a Layeron than it is for something smaller like a Trapinch. So the hood like goes down past your eye. I would say like it cuts off where your mouth like is. The hood's a little bit big. The cloak part just kind of drowns you out almost. Like it's touching the ground as you're just kind of standing there.
Hmm. What do you recommend?
Well, I recommend whatever makes anybody happy. That is the heart of fashion, is that you feel as beautiful as you look.
But I've never been into fashion.
Oh, well, do I have just the thing for you then? She takes your cloak off. She turns around and kind of runs over to the corner, and you hear weirdly like machine noises, even though you saw that there was nothing over in that corner. And she comes back with that same cloak, and it just seems to be more fitted for Pinchy. Why did I almost call you Chespin?
Interesting.
Um, yeah, and now the cloak kind of fits you better. She didn't fix the hood, but she did clip it so that the rest of it is more fitted, so it just like drapes around your body instead of like being loose on the floor.
I love it.
Right. Would you like to see yourself in the mirror? She kind of like lifts up the hood so you can.
Yeah. Ooh.
She brings Pinchy over to the mirror. Is Hemlock still over here admiring himself, or
He was, but as soon as like Pinchy takes a step, he like backs away and just like almost in a bow, like, "Oh, after you, sir."
nice? All right, yeah. Pinchy sees himself in the mirror with his newfound cloak that perfectly drapes around his body, other than the hood, which takes up like half of your head.
I love it.
Right,
I like
that's
it. I'm keeping it.
that is our goal here. All right. Well, it's been lovely working with you. She kind of turns around to her own fur and she's like, are you done back there?
Oh, for me,
Hmm.
I would say like as that entire conversation is going on, like first I'd hop out in like the little bell dress and hop up to the mirror and like try and like model and be like, no, that's not it, and then hop back and like get into the third one that you said that was kind of like the trad wife type one or whatever, and like
Yep.
or the denim, and then hop back up to the mirror, model, be like, no, that doesn't seem right. And then like as she's getting up there to do the last one, I hop out in like the little tartan one and I model it and I'm like, I think I like this one. And then you can go and see kind of a mock of it in the general.
Oh, that's perfect.
Love it.
I love it.
Excuse the shitty Photoshop, but that's all I had with 15 minutes.
You will not be excused. It's amazing.
But yeah,
Wait.
I pop out in that and be like, I adore this. This is so cute.
Right, perfect. I'm quite happy I can help you all out. She goes down to Ladybud and Spinnerack. And Spinnerack pipes up and he goes, "Oh, me next, me next! Oh, I can't wait to play dress up too." They do their whole thing in the racks. They kind of walk around and shuffle through a few things before Spinnerack comes out and is wearing what seems more like a Halloween costume than anything. And he is dressed like a cherry berry.
I love it.
It's just like
Oh
this
my
I
god.
type of red
live
ball
for
around
it.
his abdomen with the signatures, twirly cherry berry stem coming out, and he's
Lady's just flapping because it's so adorable. Like, oh, this is perfect.
Spinnerack is absolutely lit up with joy upon seeing himself like this,
This is
and
so scary.
he goes, "It's perfect." And he kind of hops off to the side next to Lady. Brittany at this point locks in, to say the least, and she looks right at Bud and starts walking towards him, very determined looking. She gets to Bud and she goes, "Now, all of your friends have done their due diligence and gotten through this, and you won't even dare to try."
What would you recommend?
She lights up as soon as you recommend that or ask that. Holy shit. And she grabs your fingerless hand and she walks you over to this area. When you get over there, you see, hold on. I need to think of the thing to Google search. When you get over there, you find a somewhat also of a Halloween costume of like a superhero type of outfit. You also see not that this one.
No,
You see one of these. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
they're not kimonos. It's like a samurai.
Is it like
Yeah.
a gi?
Yeah, sure, a gi.
Oh, that
Um,
makes sense. I think you're right. A gi.
and then
How did-
you see a full suit of metal armor as well. And she goes, how about these?
Well, the armor looks cool, but I don't feel like that would be very practical.
Oh, dear, we're not here for practicality. We're here to feel the best that to look as good as we feel on the inside.
I'll try the gi on and we'll see what happens.
All right, you put on the samurai gi, and Brittany looks at you and she says, "Right, would you like to see yourself in the mirror?"
How do you spell gi?
GI.
It might be. I'll say. Yeah, sure.
Right, and she leads you over to the mirror. She walks you up to the thing and lets you look at yourself.
I'll kind of move my shoulders around, fiddle with it, try to like get it set right. Make sure that my special band and my guild band are still showing on my arm, or kind of like have them on the outside.
Yeah, heck yeah. Brittany kind of claps for you, and she goes, "Marvelous! I love the personal expression you bring to the typical kind of traditional clothings."
It sure is.
Oh, I'm just like sitting in the corner, like, why can't Bud just be a part of the? Ugh.
Brittany speaks up and she goes, "Right, well, if we're all satisfied here, we are all satisfied with what we found, correct?"
Well, of course, Brittany. Who else
I'm
could have
good,
picked better?
Right, well, I suppose then that you all may move on to the next room.
Who? Fun?
And she kind of gestures over to the door that's behind her. She
Well,
goes,
thank you. Oh, go ahead.
"As you were. I'm glad I could be helpful."
Brittany, you're such a doll. Thank you for everything.
"Of course, my dear." And she kind of just goes back over to the rack and begins to groom herself into what seems like another pattern.
I guess we
Um,
all head into the room.
Yeah.
cool. You all head through the door, and the room that you find yourself in is fairly large and spacious. There seems to be a mural on the back wall that is incredibly well, like detailed, like it's giving Sistine Chapel or whatever, just like Renaissance art plastered over the entire wall. You look around and you see a giant easel in the back, as well as a whole bunch of smaller easels off to the side. There is a Pokemon here. This Pokemon, it looks a little dog-like. It appears to have a beret on its head, as well as a smock on that it's wearing. This Pokemon is holding its tail that's covered in paint and seems to be leading a class full of
Fuck.
blue armless Pokemon with purple antenna that all seem to be
Miracle.
having a good time.
What is his name?
Miracle.
Oh, okay.
And are they a bunch of whooper?
Indeed.
Wooper.
Oh my god, I love it here.
This is adorable.
I'm not gonna put. Everybody roll a perception.
No.
6.
30.
81.
35.
Pass.
39.
Everybody passed then.
Yee.
All right.
Do I get
In
anything for
this
crit?
room, there
Oh.
seem to be every spot where I've put one whooper, there are 2 whoopers.
Woopers.
I just didn't want to type all that out. It seems like this is a partner project for them almost, since they have some trouble holding their brushes and getting the paint and everything. As well as a familiar face. Where did I put him? That's the question. Ding ding. You see Clay working with one of the whoopers here to follow Smeargle's instructions. Smeargle is painting on his canvas and is describing the properties of lighting and shading and how that affects what you're painting and how to do it, basically. He's leading a painting class. He's giving Bob Ross, you know. He's like, all right, you'll grab this color and this will go there and you'll do a diagonal here. And remember, we only make happy accidents, no mistakes.
Fucking Bob Ross.
Love it. Guess I'm gonna like stage whisper over, "Hey, Clay, over here."
And like the whole group's just like leaning over and like waving at Clay, like trying to be quiet and not draw too much attention, but we're a group of misfits, so
In all your new outfits.
yeah, just
Yeah.
Clay, we see you.
He probably doesn't recognize us because we look different.
We do kind of look fab, no lie. I'm gonna look around the ground to see if there's anything I can pick up and like gently toss towards Clay.
Yeah, roll perception.
What does a 38 get me?
A 38 gets you a few discarded painting supplies, some empty paint bottles, a brush or two, a whatever the fuck they're called, the palette.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Art palette thingy. I think it's literally called that. But anyways, I guess I'll pick up some of like the empty tubes and just like start like tossing them over, like Clay.
Yeah, for sure. Roll an athletics check.
I hope that's the one that I want. Oh, it's not. Yes, I got an 11.
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
so happy.
Yeah, you throw a paint bottle and it gets Clay's attention. It is an empty paint bottle, but it does like kind of bonk him on the side of the head. Clay?
Oh, he might have to leave and come back because I don't hear him.
I
Yeah,
can't hear him either.
I was like, I see you lighting up in green, but I don't hear anything.
Hello?
Hello?
There we go.
Can you
I hear
hear?
you now. Yes.
I can hear you.
My computer is dying actively, so 1 second.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
I'm trying
Okay.
on my.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I've been listening. Hi, y'all.
hi. Nice to see you or hear you.
Oh my god.
Question mark.
Okay, wait. I got it. Okay, sled. I like look over. I see you guys. I'm like, oh, guys. Oh my god. It's been so long since I've seen you. It's been like what, like 3 hours? Felt like 4 weeks.
No way.
Mood.
Well, Smeargle's teaching this class right now. We're following along. Whooper needs a little help here, but I've been kind of listening to his artistic inspiration as I just kind of doodle around on here, kind of follow along.
Oh. How lovely.
It's
How
been
did you
fun.
manage to get here before us?
Oh well, I got dragged off by those little tumbleweedy looking guys, and they just kind of brought me here to deal with me, and then the class started. I don't know.
Clay,
I want to be dealt with.
roll a specialist knowledge check to see if you remember what happened to you.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
I rolled an 80.
That's a no. Yeah,
Oh,
as you remember they knocked you out, they grabbed you, and when you woke up, you were here and class was starting. At this moment, Smeargle kind of pipes up and he goes, "Now, why are people talking in my class?" And he turns around and sees all of these new people, and he gets visibly angry. He stops what he's doing. He kind of silences the whole class, and he's like, "Now, why do I have these strangers coming in here, disrupting my class, distracting my students? What business do you all have here?"
I am like so sorry, and I'm just like throwing my little, I don't know, I'm gonna say hands because that's what they are to me. Throw my like little arms up, like I am so sorry. We were told to come into this room because we looked fabulous, and I just like start like choking up on my words. Like I didn't know. I thought I was supposed to be here.
We were told to come here by Brittany. Sorry if we're interrupting.
Upon hearing the name Brittany, he goes, "Oh, my apologies. You guys are challengers, are you?"
I guess.
Challengers?
He speaks up and he says, "Well, of course, if Brittany sends you here, she told you what the goal is in here, didn't she?"
Um, she just said we were ready for the next step.
Right. Ever forgetful, that one. Well, you'll soon find out. He kind of dramatically takes his smock and throws it off and grabs his tail and flings some paint at you guys.
Not on the new outfits.
So mean.
I'm gonna cry, and it might be an ugly cry.
Let's. Lady was in front.
Yeah.
Roll endurance, or rather finesse.
55 is okay. Hold on. Okay. So what happens when it's a 55 on a 55?
That's a success.
Okay.
You successfully dodge out of the way of his paint. But initiative is indeed started.
Ew.
Oh no. And with all the whooper?
With all the whooper.
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
scared.
Oh no.
Oh god.
My hat.
Smeargle's turn was first, so that brings us into Bud's turn.
Um, I don't really.
I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, they just kind of got paint thrown at us.
Yeah,
Bud is stunned.
you don't have to do anything.
I'm going to ask fairly loudly, like, I guess not ask, say, hey, maybe not on the new outfits. Can we not throw paint?
Smeargle responds with, well, if you didn't want paint on your new outfits, maybe you shouldn't have worn your new outfits to a painting class.
That sounds awfully rough.
Yeah,
We
agreed.
didn't
I don't
know
like
it
his
was a
tone.
painting class.
I don't like his tone.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have thrown paint in a leaf class, and I'm going to use leafage.
Okay.
Okay.
It
Roll your
doesn't have to
accuracy.
make sense. It just has to be funny. 40 for accuracy.
All right, yeah, it hits.
And leafage is 4 plus 1 plus 1, so 6.
6 damage and its special attack.
No. That's just regular attacking.
Is it? Sure enough. All right.
Leafage physical.
And it was how much damage? I'm sorry.
6 total.
6 total. Okay. All right. Would Bud like to do anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay, Bolo.
Could I evaluate the Smeargle's HP?
Yeah. Smeargle currently has 96 HP.
Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna go in and okay. I've actually been meaning to ask this. How does taunt work in this universe?
I will say that it works somewhat similarly in that it only allows the use of attacking moves. But we will add like a little extra thing it's similar to Follow Me in the fact that if you taunt, they'll only be able to use attacking moves, but they will also more than likely be focused on attacking whoever used taunt.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to taunt him.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
Roll the accuracy.
36.
Okay. That works. Smeargle is now locked onto Bolo. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Hemlock? Or rather, Hemlock, Lady, and Clay need to roll a d20 to see who goes first.
Oh,
I would love to. Give me a moment.
19.
3.
You said 20?
Yes.
I don't think I'm gonna beat. Oh, I got a 5.
Okay, cool. I've got you guys in the right order. Hemlock.
Hemlock is going to go up to the Smeargle and say, "No one touches my hat!" And smoke screens.
Okay. Accuracy.
62.
Cool. That hits. Smeargle's attacks will have a minus 10% to hit.
I think that's all I can do on my turn.
All right. That makes it Lady's turn.
All right. So, how much are you like impacting like friendly fire kind of thing, or?
What are you trying to do?
So either I was just gonna use like I forgot I have new moves. Why do I have side beam on here twice? Look at idiot.
Yeah, sure enough, I didn't clock that.
How did you not? It's supposed to be Draining Kiss, but I wrote it twice. And okay, from my old one. And I didn't use Draining Kiss before, so
You have Draining Kiss on there.
that's the old one. I transferred everything over on my pink one.
Yeah, you have Draining Kiss on there and 2
What?
side beams.
The front door am I doing, Caleb? I got rid of. Yep, sure freaking did. Disarming Voice didn't get slid over. I feel so slow sometimes.
It do just be like that.
So that's Disarming Voice. And then that would be 4. Maybe I was just writing it in a panic. And then and then 25. The worst part is I like literally copied it verbatim. Okay, I just put Disarming Voice where my first side beam was.
Cool.
My nose is still running. I'm going to use side beam. But if I do that, should I like move?
If you don't want to potentially hit Hemlock, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna like slide over to the other side of
Hit
Bud.
me with your best shot.
I feel like Hemi would like make it very fun if I did hit him. He'd be like, "Why did you do that?" And then start
You could have
muttering.
hit me harder.
Exactly what I meant. So I'm gonna hit. Oh, hey guys! We also forgot cheerleader.
Sure enough.
I always forget cheerleader.
BT dub. So next round. So I'm gonna hit side beam, and then I'm gonna roll for it. I'll be 22 hit.
Sure does.
All right. So is side beam 10. I'll look that up later. So 7 plus stab 8, and then it's a special attack 9, 10. So I hit for 10.
Okay.
My
let me
life
get
is-
Smeargle's character sheet out.
What's that thing that you can look at all the stats? Bulbapedia.
Bulbapedia.
I'm a Slurpee guy.
That makes it Clay's turn.
So are the Wooper like hostile towards us, or are they just kind of vibing?
Roll a perception check.
Oh god.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
I hate it.
38.
Is that a pass?
Oh god. Yes, passed.
Okay. You look around to see all of the Wooper have moved and are kind of cowering up against the wall. They all look very scared. You can sort of tell that they see Smeargle as their teacher, and their teacher just started squaring up with somebody. So they're scared and like huddled together.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
Can I go over like in that little space between Bud and Lady and like kind of talk to the team and be like, guys, the Wooper are scared. We're scaring them. Can't we just talk things out?
I guess. But if he throws pain at me one more time.
That's fair. I understand. It would be a personal attack.
How does
Because the
Clay do
Woopers are
this?
just little guys. What do you mean? How does Clay do it? Oh shit, I don't know.
Oh shit.
My brain is turned off. What do you mean? How does Clay do it? With my words?
Yeah, like
Do I
what
roll?
does Clay say? How does Clay try to convince Smeargle to talk and not fight?
Oh, I'm like, Smeargle, hey, buddy, teacher, pal, friend of mine. We were just kind of over here painting. These are all my friends. They're just coming to find me because like I haven't seen them in like hours.
Roll persuasion.
Oh no. That failed bad. I got an 80.
Okay. Smeargle looks at you and he says, "I don't believe you were invited to this class either."
You know that's fair. I just kind of was here. So, all right. Do I get to attack or do I not get to attack?
You can still attack.
I would love to, like, so I look at it, I'm like, great, well, I guess you're painting with watercolors now, and do a water
Nice.
pulse at him.
Nice. Yeah, roll your accuracy.
24, which passed.
So that's 11
An
damage.
11 attack, yeah, 11.
Alrighty. I keep clicking into Spinneracks instead of Smeargles. 11. Alright. Would Clay like to do anything else?
No, Clay's just really happy to be back with all of his friends. And also kind of see Spinnerack, and he's like, oh, Spinnerack, but that's it, because it's too late then.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to put Spinnerack in the initiative. Perfect timing. It's Spinnerack's turn.
Exactly as I planned.
Spinnerack is He's gonna kind of yell at the Smeargle. He's gonna say, "Don't mess with my friends!" And he is shooting a string shot at him.
Strung? He's strung out?
Yeah. It does hit, and it currently doesn't affect anything. So that makes it Pinchy's turn.
And I use bulldoze on the Smeargle for the purpose of just knocking him over and getting him to try and stop attacking.
Yeah, sure. What's how are you gonna know? Rather, how are you gonna let him know that this is for the intent of making him to stop attacking? Because it's kind of just a turn in battle. Otherwise,
Yeah,
You say, "Help!
I'm
Calm
going.
down."
I'm gonna tell him to just look around and look at the Wooper cowering in the corners.
Okay, roll your accuracy.
I don't think I will. 25.
Okay. You successfully. I will say that you're sacrificing the damage to be able to knock him
Yeah.
over. Okay. You successfully knock him down onto his back. And as he hears you say, "Look around at the Wooper," he turns and sees them, and then turns back, kind of with a devilish smile, and he goes, "This might be a paint class, but it's also a battle class. They need to wise up." And that brings us back around to Smeargle's turn. Smeargle hops up off of the ground, and he kind of like shakes off a bit and kind of poses himself for battle again. he doesn't do anything else. And that makes it Bud's turn. He's just kind of standing there, like arms spread, one of them holding his tail, like ready to attack.
Well, if it's a battle class, then let's get to learning. I'm gonna hit him with an assurance.
Ooh, nice.
Go smack him with my tail.
Yeah, roll your accuracy.
That is an 82.
I do believe that hits, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Okay. When did you get assurance?
On our long rest.
Oh, okay.
More
Oh, yeah.
specifically at level 18.
Yeah, the sheet that I have for you is slightly behind, I guess.
Jeez, James, you slacking.
Yeah, thanks, James. No, I don't care. What's the
Uh,
damage on that?
It'll damage 6. It's physical. And it's dark, so I don't get any boosts. But I'll get +1 for physical attack and plus not 2. What? +2 for cheerleader?
Yes, plus 2.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's right next to me. So 7, 8, 9.
9 total,
Yep.
minus physical defense. I'm bad at math. There we go. Okay. Would Bud like to do anything else?
Nope.
All right, Bolo's turn.
Alrighty, I am going to pluck.
Yeah, roll your accuracy.
13.
All right. What's the damage?
That is going to be damage plus attack plus stab is 9.
Cool. And it's physical defense.
Physical, yes.
All right. Would Bolo like to do anything else?
And that is all I have for this
Okay.
turn.
That makes it Hemlock.
Trying to decide if I want to waste this turn or not. Because I have something funny I want to do. Maybe next turn.
Maybe next.
Hemlock is also going to assurance the Schmeargle. The
Okay.
Schmeargle.
The Schmeargle.
That is a 28.
Sounds like it hits to me. How much damage?
Is it 13? I think.
Damn.
Yeah, damage is 6 plus my attack 6 plus the basic attack is 1, right?
Wow.
Not basic attack. That's just
Okay. Oh, you're right. So it's just 12.
Just 12.
I mean, just 12.
But it's also, since it's assurance that he's been hit, it's times 2.
Oh shit. Okay. So 24.
Yes, I don't remember if we were doing a full times 2 or what we were doing for that.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll regret that decision later, but
Probably.
we'll deal with that later.
Reasons I hate being at the top of initiative.
Yeah.
The only bad thing about being at the top. It's lonely at the top.
It sure is. Is Hemlock finished with his turn?
Yeah. I guess I'll do my funny thing next turn. I think it's going to cost an action to do.
Okay. Lady, that makes it yours.
So gathering that everybody's still fighting, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him again with let's do disarming voice, because why not?
Okay.
Since I totally forgot I even had to move.
Yeah. Roll your accuracy.
Maybe. Hold on. I got a 5.
You got a 5. All right. Critical damage.
Yeah.
Double base damage.
8. Stab 9. Special 10, 11. And I get to roll again for confusion? Question mark.
Does disarming voice do confusion?
I don't know. Draining kiss, confusion, double team, disarming voice. No? Question mark. I don't think so. No, I'm just slow. It's okay.
All good. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
No, I don't want to push my luck. I'm good.
All right, Clay.
I would like to look at my character sheet. Whoopsies. Sorry.
Real.
Oh, I got a mark. Where's my pen? There it is.
Water pulse was so nice. I guess I just got to do it twice. No funny sayings or anything this time. I'm just gonna hit him with another water pulse.
Okay. Yeah. Roll your accuracy.
22.
All right.
And am I close enough for cheerleader, or am I not?
Are you using water pulse from the position that you're currently in?
What if I move closer to Lady and then did it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can do that.
What if
I'll
I
give
just
you the cheerleader for that. So 13.
Yes, 13.
Good God, you guys.
There was a long rest.
I know, we're like fully spunked out, okay?
That makes it Spinnerak's turn. Spinnerak is going to. Spinnerak will use Poison Sting. He's going to step off to the side a little bit, get a little better angle. And he's going to use Poison Sting. He hits. Does not poison, and it's going to do. Okay. As the poison sting is flying at Smeargle, you see he takes his tail and kind of like waves it around in the air a little bit, like towards the attack, but he still gets hit by it. So it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. But that does make it Pinchy's turn.
I am going to bulldoze him for damage this time.
Okay, yeah. Roll your accuracy.
19.
Okay, yeah. What's the damage?
6, 12, 13, 14.
Ooh.
All right. That brings us back around to the top of the initiative. Everybody roll perception.
Oh, you special
I don't
God,
think
you.
I will.
Pass.
48. Pass.
I perceive nothing.
I also rolled a 48.
36.
17.
22 pass.
I passed.
So everyone except Clay passed?
Oof.
Question mark.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think so, yeah.
All right, yeah. You guys can see that Smeargle is clearly very hurt from this last turn, but it seems like before he takes his next turn, the Whoopers kind of glow a little bit around their silhouettes, and
Oh no.
there's somewhat of a green energy that seems to flow from the Whoopers into the Smeargle. And then he suddenly seems like he has a lot more energy to work with.
Interesting.
What?
Smeargle will now go, and this time he's going to use. He's going to attack Bud by shooting a poison sting from his tail.
Oh,
Is he not
good.
gonna attack me because I taunted him?
He used his first turn to use his endurance to shake that off.
Oh, I guess I wasn't paying attention. Never mind.
I didn't explicitly say it. I just said that he shook off and didn't take any
Ah,
action.
okay.
I figured.
Bud, this is going to do.
Say a big number. Give it to me.
Well, it's super effective. 7 damage.
7?
Yeah, minus your physical defense.
I
Poison
guess.
sting is not a very strong move.
Pull up calculator.
And that does make it Bud's turn.
Well, he finally hit me, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him back with a Mega Drain.
Okay. Roll your accuracy.
Ooh, lost it out. Hold on.
Hey, don't lose it like Caleb did.
No, for real.
That was
37 hits.
Sure sounds like a hit to me. How much damage does that do?
4 plus 8 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16.
Ooh.
All right.
How much do I gain?
As you aim the Mega Drain at Smeargle, he does kind of the same thing that he did before, where he waggles his tail at
waggles.
you attacking him, but it doesn't seem to do anything defensively. You said how much damage? 16?
Yes.
And it's special defense.
I just caught on to what Smeargle's doing.
You gain
bro.
6 health back.
I will gain 6 health back, which
I
is
feel
how
like I'm
much I
slower
lost.
than the rest of the group, so I'm just gonna watch it pan out.
Oh, I have no idea what's happening, but that's okay.
Clay and I are in the same boat.
I have an idea. I think I'm wrong.
That makes it Bolo's turn.
I also have an idea, but I think I'm wrong.
I
terrified.
am going to taunt again.
Okay. Roll the accuracy.
29.
Sounds like it hits to me. Roll an extra d10 to see how long it lasts.
There we go.
Forgot to do that last time.
6.
Okay, 6 turns it is.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best.
Maybe Volo can count 6 slashes after each turn? Question mark.
It is Hemlock's turn.
Okay, can no, I've made my decision. Can Hemlock go and sludge attack Smeargle's big painting?
You'd have to take it and okay.
Oh no.
You'd have to take an opportunity attack to get around
Jeez.
Smeargle.
Done.
Done. Ah!
So you just take 2 damage from that flat.
Okay.
You were here. I'd say you could probably get this close.
Okay.
Yeah, roll your accuracy.
Sorry, I had to grab a pencil. 55.
That sounds like a hit to me.
It does sound like a hit to me as well.
All right, yeah, you successfully sludge bomb Smeargle's painting. He is a bit torn. He was staring very angrily at Bolo before, and he sees Hemlock goes past and doesn't think much of it until he hears kind of the splat of
Whoa!
poison against fucking canvas. And he turns around and just his whole body turns red, like he is just furious. And he looks at Hemlock, he turns back at Bolo, he looks at Hemlock, and then he goes, I'll deal with you later, and turns back around to Bolo.
And he looks at me,
What?
and I look at
Wow.
him, and he looks
He
at
looks at
me.
me.
And I look at him.
Bolo's taunt is indeed very strong.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, fight me,
And
fucker.
that makes it Lady's turn.
I'm just kind of ready to get this over with. So I guess I totally use like side beam again. See how that goes.
Okay, yeah. Roll your accuracy.
48.
Sounds like
Works.
it hits.
So 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom.
10 damage total.
Yes, sir.
All right. That makes it Clay's turn.
Let's go with another water pulse. It feels like it's working real well. I got a 20.
Bet. Have you been rolling for confusion with that, by the way?
What?
There's a chance for confusion on water pulse, isn't there?
Oh shit, I have not been checking. I should probably look that up. I'd love to say yes, but
I'm gonna fill up my water while you're doing that.
oh man, research is not my strength.
I'm gonna fill up my water while he's doing that.
And I'm going to sip on my water and be very mindful.
And I'll just be
very
making
good.
Or fill up
memes.
somebody else's water.
There is a chance of confusion. What? Oh my god.
Clay, I'm so proud of you.
I don't know how the hell to roll that, but I sure.
See? You roll it the same way you roll accuracy with your D100, and then the percentage is just the number that you're trying to get under.
So
Does
if the
that
percentage is
percentage
20, you're trying to get
grow?
under 20?
Yeah, 20 or under, yes.
Got a 77. Do not confuse.
right.
Oh, shit.
And how much damage did it do? 12? 13?
13 with cheerleader.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
How super effective damage work again? Not that I'm super effective at this one, but just because I think my math's wrong.
Super effective is 1.5 times base damage. So if your attack does
Okay.
4 normally, then you just make it do 6 instead.
Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense. Then my math is correct. We're good.
Okay.
Ooh, I was really worried.
That makes it Spinarak's turn. Spinarak. He's probably just gonna go for another poison sting. Spinarak's gonna miss. He fires a poison sting and it goes right over Smeargle's head, and it kind of stabs into one of the Whooper's canvases. And yeah, he doesn't seem to be as upset as like at the student's canvas getting messed up as he is his own. But that does make it Pinchy's turn.
I'm gonna bulldoze again.
All right, roll your accuracy.
4.
Cool, that's a crit. So 9 base damage? Question mark.
Right, it's 1.5 times?
Yes.
Yeah. So it'd be 17 total damage.
Good God. Okay. After this happens, Smeargle is down on the ground. He's clearly very hurt, very banged up. He's got like scratches and dirt on him, and he's like knelt down with one hand. Sorry that my nose is so gross right now, guys. He's kind of knelt down on one knee and one of his hands, and he's kind of like doing that whole anime, like breathing hard, but like still looking up, type of deal. And as this happens, the Whooper seem to glow again, and they seem to feed some kind of energy into Smeargle once again. And he seems to be looking a lot better after that. A lot of
The
his
music
cuts and
changed just
scrapes.
perfectly.
A lot of his cuts and scrapes are gone, and it is Smeargle's turn now. Yeah, fuck it. Smeargle is aiming a Mega Drain at Bolo.
Ah!
I knew this was coming. I don't know why I'm
He's
cringing.
going to do 8 damage minus your special defense.
Alrighty.
And that makes it Bud's turn.
I suppose I'm gonna hit him with another Mega Drain.
All right.
75 will hit.
Show enough. For how much damage?
16 again.
Good God. And you will recover 6.
Sounds good.
And Bolo?
I am going to go ahead and pluck.
All right, roll your accuracy.
20 even.
Cool. How
That
much
is going to be
damage?
9 total damage.
All right.
And then can I evaluate how much HP it has?
Yeah, he's currently sitting at 15 HP.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
Hemlock.
Hemlock is going. You said 15,
Yeah,
and he's been hurt this round.
he has indeed.
Oh man, you think of what I'm thinking? Because I'm thinking I'm gonna hit him with another assurance.
All right, roll your accuracy.
I rolled. I got confused here for a second because I read 600. It's a 6.
Yeah, for sure. That's double base damage
Yeah.
plus the double again.
You said
From,
double the whole thing for assurance.
yeah.
Yeah.
So remember when I said I was gonna regret that?
Yeah.
Immediately.
You guys like how Hemlock went over, hawked a loogie on his painting, came back over and killed him.
Do him dirty in front of the
that
crew.
for him.
How? Just out of curiosity, how much damage did that actually do?
48
'Cause we'll say double the base damage, but like
damage
it's so
because it's 6 for the physical, 6 plus his physical attack. Like the base damage is 6 for assurance, and then it's
base
6
damage
plus
is
his-
6 for assurance, so 18 base damage.
right, and then his attack is plus 6,
Oh my god.
and then times 2, right? All that times 2, or
No, base damage times 2 twice, so that's where we got the 18 from. Because it would be 6 plus 6 plus 6. Not like doubled and then doubled again. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
yeah.
So regardless, yeah, Smeargle.
So a lot of HP.
Is there any flavor you'd like to add on how you defeat the Smeargle?
He just goes, my hat.
My hat.
My hit.
Smeargle didn't even touch his hat. I want everybody to know this.
Facts. All right, yeah. Smeargle falls. He is defeated. You guys are out of initiative. The Whoopers all run over to Smeargle's side and start kind of like just worrying, general, like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Our teacher just got defeated in battle type of, They're all huddled around him, making sure everything's all right. And he starts to stand up and he looks at you guys and he goes, all right, you passed with flying colors. Oh, and as he gets up, he kind of like grabs his back, like, this is hard,
Like me in the morning when getting out of bed.
real.
Sad.
He speaks up and says, I guess you guys can get the key to the next room. He walks over to his canvas to find it melted with poison.
Oh.
He looks back at you guys and he goes, well, until we can solve this, I can't help you guys.
Can we just like have like a pass to get to the door and it magically opens?
I wish that was how the mansion worked.
Because technically we did defeat you and worked really hard to get here.
Yes, little lady, you did indeed work very hard to defeat me. Problem is, this is my magical canvas that I use to give you the key to the next room. And
So can't you be just magical and like
Oof. Damn it. I can't do anything right.
The painting was melted.
yeah, like it's
Yeah,
No.
the magical canvas that we need, apparently. I
It's
melted
like-
it.
it's
it-
like
so,
you
wait,
leave
is
the
it melted?
chocolate outside for too long and it's just kind of melty.
yeah.
Like chemically altered, melted.
Yeah, the canvas, like there is a hole through the canvas melted. Like he poured acid on this thing.
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to use a cleanse orb or something like that.
You could
I was
try.
about using some water gun.
You could try.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could try wash it off first. Clay, do you want to try that?
I would love to. Can I run up to that canvas and use water gun very gently to try to wash the acid off?
Yeah. Use a water gun PP and roll your accuracy.
Oh shit. Ooh. Accuracy of 99.
Okay.
Oh,
So I
God.
failed bad.
Yeah. Clay got nervous and just overshot the
Pop out some
water
spit.
gun.
It went through the hole that was already there.
Yeah. And it just like gets the mural on the back wall wet.
Whoopsies.
So then, seeing that failure, could I run up? Because I have 2 cleanse orb. I don't know exactly what they do, but it says cleanse, so hopefully I can like clean off the painting and make it at least a little bit more presentable.
Yeah, for sure. How do you go about using the orb?
I don't know how orbs are used in the game, but I just go up and like set it down and like peck at it or something. I don't know.
Okay, I'll count that. Yeah, you set the orb down, and when you peck it, it begins to glow and shine with a brilliant light. It kind of like flashbangs the room a little bit, and the poison is gone from the canvas, but it indeed still has a giant hole, and it's kind of just a frame.
Okay, well, I got the acid off at least.
Does it look like it's
Let's
doing anything
see.
different?
What do you mean?
Or does it still look very not magical?
Very.
It still looks. Let me roll a perception check.
43, pass.
Yeah, there seems to be like a slight magical kind of energy coming off of it, but it's like all of the canvas part of the canvas, like the fabric, is pretty much gone. It's mostly just a frame with like small pieces of cloth on the corners.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Oh,
Can I
Can
go
we?
up to the main canvas and like dig around in like my sash? That's kind of like a bag because apparently I carry things in a sash. Looking for like my old not like just an old clothing that I could just like stretch over the cat van. Words are so hard.
Real.
And like hand it
Could-
over and be like, well, maybe you could paint on this because we ruined your canvas so bad, and I don't know what else to do for you, but it's pretty fabric and it's expensive. But here, and I give him like an old piece of my clothing or whatever, so he can paint on that. But not like the power of friendship to fix it or anything, but
Roll a d100.
I'm nervous.
We could also ask Spinnerack to use string shot to create a new fabric.
That's
Ooh.
not a dumb idea. 34.
Okay, yeah. The fabric that you pull out just like an old shirt that you used to wear. And you put it on like the canvas as best you can. It is a large canvas.
Yeah.
So the shirt only kind of covers like a corner of the easel thing, whatever.
But it's better than nothing.
It is indeed better than nothing. Pinchy, do you throw out your idea?
Yes.
All right. Spinnerack hears this and he goes, "Oh, I can be helpful. I can, I can do this." He goes up to the
Yeah,
canvas
you go, little buddy.
and he uses string shot. And I'll make him roll a craft check to see if he can actually do this correctly. Yeah, Spinnerack.
Rolled really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did he crit?
You go, little buddy.
Danny!
Aw.
And Pat's for sure stacked.
Yeah. You wanna see his roll?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a silly question.
That's
Hold
a
on, wait, I
100.
can't-
That's
Listen.
awful.
That's
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Oh wait,
He crit
no,
failed.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, buddy. It's okay. I get it. Been there.
Why do you gotta ruin
Oh
us like
no.
this? I thought it was good.
He successfully hit his string shot on the canvas, but it is essentially just a whole bunch of loose spider webs just
Oh,
like
no,
strewn
buddy.
across
Yes.
it.
Every time.
Poor
That's okay,
buddy.
Can I
buddy.
tell him
You
good
roll
job and
spin.
not let him know it was bad?
Yeah, roll your persuasion.
So jealous of James's profile picture now.
I know, it looks so good.
Oh, you
He
like that?
sent me one.
43.
I'm gonna set it as mine because it's absolutely
Yeah, it passed.
It was a pass. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 43.
Spinnerack looks back at Pinchy and just looks very proud, like hands on the hips, chin up in the air. Like he's very
The
happy with
kid
what he
comes
did.
home with like the awful macaroni art. You still gotta go, yeah, little buddy, I love it. Go on the fridge.
Very that.
very that.
Can we look around the room, see if any of these other easels have the magic sort of painting looking thing?
Yeah, sure.
Should we
Roll your
ask?
perception.
Should we ask Smeargle if he has any ideas?
You can. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I got
do
a
that.
61, my perception 75, so I passed.
Okay, we will handle Bud first, and then
Slay.
so Bud asks Smeargle if he knows of any other way to do it. And Smeargle has no clue. He's just got his head in his hands, and he's just rubbing his temples, just frustratedly, Um, and he's like, "No, this was the one I got from Mr. Merriweather.
Son of a
I'm not sure that there's any other way to get this handled." And with Clay's perception check, he looks around the room to see if there's anything else that could suffice, and he notices that the other canvases seem to have somewhat of a sparkly quality to them.
Hey guys, these other canvases might work. What if we just remade it on one of the other canvases? It looks like there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 more canvases to try.
Sorry, the counting killed me.
Well, I can't count that fast. I couldn't just look at it and know there's 8.
I just heard.
Well, and the fact that there's 9 canvases.
Yeah.
Well, there's 9 canvases.
God, I'm dead.
Feels on brand for me. I say 8. That's canon that I say.
That's canon. Yeah. Smeargle hears this and he looks a bit surprised, concerned, confused, just in general, what are you talking about? Type of energy. And he says, What do you mean?
Well, if the painting was a key, what if we just remade the key on one of these other magic painting things? They look shiny.
Well, you don't understand. The reason my canvas is so much larger than the others is because, well, whenever we paint something on it, whenever we paint certain things on it, I should say, they come off of the painting, but they don't come off the same size that you painted them. This key I have to paint in at least a 4x4 dimensions for it to shrink down to the normal size of a key.
The painting's what?
This is too much math.
Well, what if we just put all 8 canvases together?
Wait, I thought there was 9.
There are indeed 9. But Clay thinks there's 8.
Can I just
This
throw
is
my hands
favorite
up
bit.
angrily and be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm just sitting there pointing to the canvases, counting them out. I'm like, there's 9
Wait, where's the 9th one? I'm only getting 8.
right next
Are
to
you talking
me.
about the ruined one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh.
This 9th one
Oh.
behind me. Did you forget to look behind me? I know my head's not that big.
I just kind of don't know how to count. I don't know numbers very well, but that's okay. If there's 9, that should be even better for putting them all together.
More than likely, I hope. But I can't math either. But at least I know there's 9 canvases. How do you count? Don't you live on a farm? How do you count?
Just because I live on a farm doesn't mean I know how to count.
Oh.
Actually,
Okay.
sometimes it's quite the opposite.
Yeah, Smeargle pipes up and he's like, that just might work.
9.
Whoopers, put all your canvases together.
I think it's Canvi.
Yeah, canvas.
Yeah.
Smeargle says, I'm an art teacher, not an English teacher.
Apparently not a math teacher either.
The Whoopers all gather around and they put their canvases in a little 3x3 grid very Minecraft crafting table esque. Smeargle then paints a ginormous key across all the canvases, and you guys hear a twinkling, like flute type of music as the key begins to lift itself off the canvas and shrink down into a normal key size and lands itself in Smeargle's hands. Smeargle says, "Oh my God! I can't believe that worked. Why would Mr. Merriweather give all these students magical canvases? I need to take some time to myself.
Can I have the key
Perhaps-"
though before you take some time? Like, just hand me the key,
He
please.
says, "Class dismissed," and all the Whoopers dismiss themselves.
Like an army fashion.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, dude! I've got to stop letting Comet scare me in this fucking windowsill.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
He's
That
a
might
little
be Comet's new
ghost.
favorite thing.
Seriously, I don't even think he notices. He's like never looks at me. I just like freak the fuck out, you know.
Hey, Frank.
Um,
Seriously.
Smeargle
Hands the key
says,
to lady.
"Yeah." He's like, "I need to sort some things out. Here's this," and he kind of like loosely tosses the key in Lady's direction.
I swipe that key up faster, be like, go enjoy some self-care. Okay, please.
Right? Yeah, self-care. And he kind of goes into the corner and enters the fetal position and is like mumbling to himself as he rocks back and forth.
Positive self-talk, that is the beat.
The key that you hold in your hand seems a little unusual compared to the ones that you've had before. This one is just like the same like typical key shape where it's just like a ring on the end with a stick and two prongs. But this one's just a complete like a gray mass. Like it doesn't seem to have any kind of detail about it.
I don't care as long as I have the key. Are we ready to go? Because I
I
am.
think we are, yeah.
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 All right. You all leave the room. Brittany is tending to the racks of clothes, and she seems to have a red pattern about her this time.
Ooh, Brittany, you are looking great.
Thank you, darling.
Who's this red dog? Brittany?
Oh my god. Oh, this is
Brittany,
Face blindness.
Brittany hears a new voice, and she pops her head over the racks of clothes, you know, like a dog does whenever they hear like a bag of treats or whatever. And she goes, "Oh, a newcomer. Well, would you like to shop for some clothes?"
Is that where everyone got their amazing new looks?
yeah.
Yeah, we got him here.
Why, of course. I mean, look at me, darling.
Well, you're fabulous. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
What kinds of things suit your fancy, dear?
I like vests with like fringe on them.
Fringe.
She goes, "Wonderful. We have plenty of those." She brings you over to a rack, and it is entirely full of vests of various kinds. Jean jackets, you know, leather, animal hide, whatever whatever you want to find here, basically.
Oh my god, fabulous. Clay just kind of looks at all the things and picks a relatively modest and demure
Yeah. Ah!
like when you know one of those like tan vests with the fringy down the front, one of those, but like it's kind of dripping off of him because he's like, you know, the quadruped.
Yep.
So it's like just long enough that it's not dragging on the floor, but like long. Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with it. Yeah.
Love it.
Brittany pulls you over to the mirror and lets you kind of look at yourself as she looks at you fondly, like she's very happy with her work.
Oh my god, I forgot my Western accent. Shit. Oh, now it's gonna get real bad. Well, darn tootin'. This outfit here is the best.
Oh, glad to hear it, darling. I just love seeing somebody come into their own skin, if you would.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Brittany.
Of course, darling. And she kind of just, or she says, and if that will be all, and then
Happy
walks
Yeah.
delivery.
back.
You're so sweet.
Yeah, she walks back to her racks and starts like organizing the clothes once again.
I was like, while that whole thing was gonna go on, I was gonna take the key and fly it over to the door to get it open, and just take a peek inside.
Yeah, for sure. Roll a perception check.
75. No.
You open the door and it's dark.
Okay. I just turn around like, hey guys, it's dark in this room. I can't see anything.
Oh. I have a glow stick. And I just like start breaking the glow stick because like perfect timing, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I don't know what color it is, so can it just be like wildly like a rainbow color, please?
Roll a d8.
Roll for color.
Fuck! I gotta find it. Okay, hold on. I got a 4.
It's green.
Dang it! The most basic color glow stick.
I think it's the best color you could have possibly got.
You know what? Hush up over there, you freaking trico.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
That sounded derogatory.
It could have been blue, pink, literally any other color. So we just keep moving forward. You want me to put the key?
Well, I put
The
the
door's-
key in and open the door. I just can't see anything.
Oh.
Yeah, the door is unlocked.
Okay, then let's go. I want to go find things.
Can any of us illuminate it?
I have a glow stick. And I start
Oh,
walking
yeah.
in the room.
Okay, yeah. Is it just Lady heading in then?
I'll head in
I'll
behind
go
her.
too.
I
I'll
guess I'm
join.
wiggling it around to like see if there's like any range with this glow stick.
Can I, as we're going into this dark area, I don't know, does detect just do like out of our combat stuff? Can I use detect to like see things or sense things?
So, are you a cat?
I think it's a little situational. I think you could use it in this situation.
I'm gonna use detect to see if there's anything, even just anything that stands out, anything that I need to know about.
Okay, yeah. You all
It says it'll protect me from damage, so
enter the room, and the lights are all off. And what you can see with Lady's glow stick is just balloons. There seems to be some furniture in here. There seems to be like chairs and stuff. Everything's very dim, but the majority of things in this room are balloons. Bolo or Bud, with your detect, you see a Pokemon. It appears to be just, it's like in between the balloon, like hiding behind the balloons almost.
It's a
Mhm.
Drifloon.
It is a round blue Pokemon with 3 white, also round, kind of just spheres coming off of its body. Bud is the only one that sees this Pokemon kind of back here, though.
Because we only have a glow stick lighting the room, could I try and fly around to try and find a light switch or something to turn on the lights?
Yeah, roll perception.
Can I walk around or float around with them and like kind of like help? I guess.
Yeah,
For
also
better
roll
chance.
perception.
69. I fail.
Oh no! Let's hope I don't.
But at least I got the funny number.
I got 43.
Is that a success?
What did you say per
Perception.
perception? Yeah, 50.
Okay. Yeah, lady successfully finds the light switch.
I'm just like wiggling the glow stick around and like feeling the wall and and I just somehow hit the light switch, like still moving
Yeah.
the glow stick. Like, what the fuck?
When you touch the light switch,
Oh
it's
god. I'm scared. Sorry.
you notice that it's weirdly rubbery and it doesn't feel like solid like a normal light switch, but it still flicks and it still turns on the lights in the room. When the lights turn on, you all notice that literally everything in the room is made out of balloons. There is like a furniture set made out of balloons. There's like tables and stuff. The light switch, the light fixture even is made out of balloons.
So I'm gonna panic because I don't like the texture of balloons. And I'm just like panicking with the glow stick in my hand, still like not knowing how to respond to this whole room.
The only thing in this room not made out of balloons is either, well, all of the doors, the walls, and the floor and ceiling.
Hemlock looks at himself and just goes, "Am I a balloon?"
Am I?
I am just looking around in amazement, wondering, wow, I've never been able to touch balloons before.
All right. So Pinchy's just going around like touching the balloons. Hemlock is having an existential crisis. Lady's panicking.
Before anybody can disperse too much, I'm just gonna ask that Pokemon in the back. I'm gonna go, "Hey, what's going on in this room? What's going on in here?"
Do you like walk up to them or you just yell across the room or
A little about where Hemlock's at, and then just kind of across the room. Who's over there? What's going on here?
Okay. You say this and the Pokemon sitting over there goes, more visitors.
Oh my god. Someone needs to help him, and it's not gonna be me.
I think I'm right, Caleb.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
About what?
I would also like to know about what.
Check Discord.
Oh no.
Check Discord. About what? I feel like I
Oh,
need. Do I need to be upset about this?
I'm gonna let you find that out.
Okay.
What do you mean?
But the way that Pokemon answered. So, what is this? Like, Yep, just more visitors. Challengers, I guess we've been called before. I don't know if we're supposed to challenge you or if you have to help us to the next room.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, I'm supposed to help you, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it. I'm not having a good day.
I
How
mean,
could you
Sorry to
not be
hear that,
having a good
buddy.
no.
Says, aren't we all?
do you need a hydrate? When was the last time you drank of water?
I guess I could. And you see this Pokemon reach off to the side of themselves, and they grab a balloon, and they pull it, and they twist it, and they blow it up, and they make a balloon water bottle, and they proceed to drink out of it.
I'm like panicking with all the rubber swishing noises, and my skin's just crawling.
It finishes the water and tosses the bottle off to the side, and you watch as it kind of just floats to the ceiling. He goes, I knew that wouldn't help.
I have no idea how to help you now. It's literally out of my hands. Actually, I don't
While
want
this is all
anything.
happening, could I fly over? Because I'm seeing that that's a magic door. Could I go over and look at the magic door?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll perception.
15.
Okay, yeah. You go up to the door. You see that it is. Hold on. You see that the door frame is covered in like a white, puffy, almost like vapory substance, and there seems to be like a small light on the corner of the door.
Okay, thank you.
I hope to God we do not have to pop all of these balloons to find a key.
What
Or
would you all like to
Arceus.
do?
I hope the Arceus
What would you all like to do?
not pop the balloons.
Spinarak is right with Pinchy, just like admiring those balloons. He's never seen balloons before in his life.
Well, I'll head closer to the Pokemon and I'll ask, like, so how are you supposed to help us? What's our task for this room?
He, or rather she, kind of looks at you and is just like, oh, well, I'm not really supposed to tell you, but, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. Um, I'm supposed to battle you, and then when you're done, I can, like, make you a key or whatever. But I need a mental health day, man. I'm not feeling up to it. I don't have any creativity.
We could always skip the battle, and if you just give us a key, we could be on our way, and you could rest and take your little health day.
I mean, do you want to play with this glow stick? And
Is
just like
Lady over by that Pokemon, or is she still over here?
I think since I was looking for a light switch, I'm kind of just floating in the middle. Question mark. So I guess like over here, just like offer the glow stick because I don't know. Some people like glow sticks. Persuasion
Don't say roll persuasion.
for me. That's gonna be a 50. Better than what you guys were doing with Spinnerack.
I have 30. It's just gonna fail.
I have a 30. It is just gonna fail. 5.
Did Lady roll persuasion?
Yeah.
And it was a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that the Pokemon lights up for a second and is like, "Oh, I love oh. This is just plastic. Everything's plastic in here." And he kind of sinks back down onto the floor and kind of like slouches all his appendages.
Well, what were you gonna say? What do you love?
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
How about I play you a song?
The only song I like is the sound of my balloons all rubbing up against each other, but even
Oh no.
that even that hasn't been able to cheer me up today.
Can I just please play you a song instead of rubbing balloons together?
Can I yell out from across the room, "Hey, can someone with arms tie a balloon around me so I can fly?"
Can I tie a balloon around him?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll a craft.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit! I got a 51. I don't know what my craft is. Let me look. I got a 40. It did not work.
Aw.
Yeah, Clay, I'm pretty sure couldn't even tie a knot earlier in one of the previous sessions also. So
No.
Clay just
Oh,
does
it was
not know
the
how to
last
tie
though,
a
wasn't
knot.
it?
I
Was it last by
want
before?
to. I
Um,
want to sheepishly look around. Can someone with arms come tie a balloon around me?
No. I
Spinnerack pipes up and he's like, "I got this, guys. Don't worry. I can be helpful."
Lady's
He
gonna end up throwing up in this room.
he fires a string shot at Pinchy, and he rolled a 97. So
Oh,
it
Rick.
ends up kind of just the same as that
Oh my
as
god.
the canvas, and he just kind of it looks like somebody took one of those, like silly string things and just sprayed it all over Pinchy.
Oh.
Man.
He looks at the finished product and he looks just a little dejected and he's like, I can't tie a knot with this.
I feel like everybody's starting to get depressed in this room. Can I
It's
just
okay,
start
Spinner.
playing my harp?
Can
I
someone
wanna
with arms tie a balloon around me?
Can I console Spinnerack because I have also failed every time Spinnerack has? And be like, it's okay, buddy. I'm here too.
Everybody's. I feel like Lady's gonna end up having to tie some, and she's just gonna like drunk white girl gag on tequila.
Yes.
Is Lady doing that?
I freaking guess so.
Okay, yeah. Roll craft.
What's my craft? It's a 70. Of course it is. Hold on, we're still rolling. Oh, gee, it's a 14.
All right.
So,
Yeah. You
I-
successfully tie just enough balloons around Pinchy that he begins to float just a few feet above the ground.
just like, it's fine. I can do this. Just like tying it. Why? Why does she have to be crafty? Please tell me that actually does something.
Pinchy's floating. That's what it
And
is.
she's. How's
Guys,
it feel,
look, I'm a
Pinchy?
Flygon now.
Hey, Pinchy.
He starts glowing, changes shape
I
a little
love
bit.
that.
Warp Digivolve.
Digivolve. Oh my god. If he doesn't digivolve, I'm gonna choke on a balloon.
That would be
Digimon,
funny.
digital monsters.
I guess I'm just gonna start playing my heart because I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, you play your harp.
Just
There's
chill.
now a nice melody of harp music. Actually, roll performance.
I knew you were gonna ask for that. I was just waiting. Performance is pretty okay. I got a 21 and performance is 70.
Yeah, okay. You play a nice little harp melody.
Does that help Mr. Sad Pants over there?
Um,
Because listening to
the
music is technically a coping skill.
Pokemon seems mostly unaffected by the playing.
Darn it. Well, there goes my idea.
Can I check out that door over to the left?
Yeah,
Just look at it, see if I can see anything or hear anything behind it.
sure. Roll perception.
I passed.
Yeah. Nothing seems to
Hello?
be you know, there's nothing that you notice.
Can I
It
try to
looks
open the door and go into the room?
Yeah, absolutely. The door successfully opens. Are you just peeking inside? Or are you stepping inside?
I'm
What's
just peeking inside. There are no appendages going in except maybe a peering little like the nose and front of my body. It's kind of
Okay.
looking.
Yeah, roll perception again.
That did not pass.
It's dark.
Hey guys, it's dark in this room over here.
You need to use the glow stick? Because
Is it?
I still have.
Yeah. I'd love to use the glow stick if you're willing to help me.
Yeah, sure. I guess I just tuck my harp away in my sash purse, I assume is what this is at this point. And then I grab the glow stick and it hopefully is still glowing. And
Yeah.
go into the room with Clay.
All right, so you're both going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Might as
All
well.
right.
I'll
Fair
follow
enough.
them, but
Robert.
before we leave the room, could I give him one of my sparklers that I have? I don't have any fire to light it up, but I tell him hey, if you have any way to get a fire, you can light this up and it creates these little tiny sparks. Because I know you said you didn't like plastic, but this might help cheer you up. I don't know.
Is this on that layer? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hand off one of your sparklers to Clay? Question mark.
To the Pokemon.
Oh yeah. It accepts it and it says, "No fire, just like my life."
Oh. Well, if I find any fire, I'll see if I can come back and help you light it up, okay?
Nobody fire. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
whatever. And you head off towards Clay and Lady, correct?
Yeah, I'll head off with them.
Okay. You all find yourselves. Oh, that's not on that layer either. Shit. There it is. You find yourselves in a bedroom. You're unsure why Clay said it was dark in here. The lights seem to be on. Um, there
We're
is
just all blind. It's fine.
There's a bed off in the corner with a nightstand next to it and a little storage thing at the foot of the bed. There's a small nightstand over here with a nice plant. There's a lamp here next to a bookshelf. There's another bookshelf, a fireplace, and a small coffee table here with an a puzzle box and an unfinished puzzle laying on the table.
Can I check out the plant and see if I can identify the plant and if it needs to be watered or anything?
Yeah, roll perception.
I pass, just barely.
Okay, yeah, it is an oak tree, a very young oak tree. It looks like it was watered within the last like 3 or 4 days. Like the soil isn't dry yet, but it's also not like super moist, like it's clearly being taken care of.
Cool.
Oh, I suppose I forgot some details. It's a very cozy room. There are paintings of what looks like Mr. Mime, like accepting awards and trophies and whatnot hanging on the walls, and this bookshelf over here is a case full of trophies. What would you all like to do?
I guess I'm gonna go check out the trophies, see if I see anything special.
Yeah, roll perception.
Beautiful. Hold on. 35.
Yeah, these are, you can tell, very prestigious accomplishments. They all seem to be from like adventuring as a rescue team, and there are some trophies that were awarded at like robotics competitions, like various like crafting things, like a woodworking trophy, just general like craftiness type of things, as well as adventuring party achievements.
Interesting. I like it. Very impressed.
Can I go look at the table?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you how do you get in there, Mr. Not Touching the Ground?
By flying.
He's gonna
Wait
fly.
a second. Okay, I see the problem now. Can I
I'll
ask Jump Plus
say
to push me?
Can I go back and try and teach him how to fly?
yeah, you can. Feel free.
I'm gonna go back and be like, okay, so you're gonna use your wing. You don't have wings. You are going to use your arms and you flap them, and like like I would try and teach like a baby bird. You flap up, down, up, down, up, down. And then I'm gonna try and say, and now that you do that, you try and push forward with the arms, so it's up, down, and forward, up, down, and forward.
I am doing exactly that, and I assume not moving anywhere.
Yeah, no, Pinchy is waving his arms and he's doing like a little like an up and down bobbing, but there's nothing that's happening.
This is my happy dance.
I love this though. Okay. Well, we had to get the strings from balloons somewhere. Could I try and find like a random loose string?
Yeah, there's lots of loose strings covering Pinchy right now.
Like
Who's
one on the
Pinky Lily?
ground. Because what I want to do is I want to tie one to like one of the balloon strings and then like hold one in my claw or beak and pull him around if I can.
Yeah. Roll perception.
No, I failed
I
97.
I failed.
Yeah, all of
Oh,
the
no.
strings that you see are already attached to balloons.
Okay. So then I'm going to go and I'm just going to grab one of the strings from one of the balloons and pull that. So I'm going to have like a balloon right below me and I'm going to be pulling on that balloon to pull him along.
I'm sorry, say that again. I was distracted.
I'm just going to take one of the balloon strings that he already has on him and I'm just going to start and pull him using that and see if that'll work.
Okay, yeah. Roll finesse, I guess.
Oh, hold on, I dropped one of my dice. $59. That's a pass.
All right, yeah. You grab one of the. You have to fly while you're grabbing it, so it's like because it's attached to a balloon.
Yeah,
Um,
but I'm a little tiny bird.
yeah, but you're able to like grab it and successfully pull him along. And Spinnerack just kind of like walks behind, entranced by what's happening with Pinchy.
I mean, it is quite a sight.
Yeah. And you all go up to the table. Pinchy, roll perception.
Maybe. Okay. there we go.
Baby.
73,
Is that a
which
pass?
does not pass.
Okay, yeah. It's a table with an unfinished puzzle on it.
Oh, what's the DW mean from Arthur? Wait, no, it's not. Is it DW? Yeah, this sign would stop me if I could read.
Oh, yes, very that.
um, oh, no, I'm just existing and floating around
When
on a string.
they all wander in there, I'm going to say to this Jumpluff, I'm like, hey, how about if you give me the key to that door right there, I will give you this not rubber, not plastic jar of cherry berries. This is glass, metal,
Oh
and fruit, berries. Three
Um,
materials, none of which are plastic.
roll perception or persuasion.
40.
Okay, yeah. The Jump Bluff looks at you, and its little cotton balls seem to perk up, and it goes, "Oh well, maybe eating something is what I need. Can I have that?"
Absolutely, I'll hand over the jar of cherry berries.
All right, you hand it over. She opens it up and begins like chowing down, and you can see her mood just start to lift the more cherry berries that she eats. And she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh my, I didn't realize how great these tasted. I haven't had cherry berries in years. This reminds me of home."
I'm
Um,
glad I could help.
yeah, I mean, thank you so much. That yeah, about the key. Yeah, let me do that. And she grabs one of the balloons that's floating nearby, and she tugs on it, and she blows it up, and she twists it and pulls until it is now a balloon in the shape of a key. The key seems to have somewhat cloudy properties to it, like it has like white fluff on it somehow that you don't know where it came from.
Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna tuck that in my pocket. I'm gonna say, thank you. Enjoy the rest of those cherry berries. I'm gonna go see what those guys are up to in that other room.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
And then I'll walk back and head toward that door, and I'll be like, Hemlock, you coming?
Hemlock looks around and goes, "Oh, what? Sorry, guys. I was trying to look for my string." I think I'm a rogue balloon.
Jesus.
I love you. It's so cute.
He kind of is.
As we pass through the door, I'm gonna hold my fist up under Hemlock like I'm holding a string, but there's no string.
I like that.
Oh, you found my string. Thank you.
Feign string.
Okay. So you guys find yourself in the room with Clay examining this plant, Lady examining a trophy case, and Bolo and Pinchy examining this table while Spinnerack is still just enraptured by Pinchy floating in the air.
I join Pinchy in floating in the air.
What's on the far side over there? The west side.
There's a bookshelf here. This is a lamp, and then a nightstand and the bed with the storage container at the end of it.
I'll go see if there's anything interesting on that bookshelf.
Okay, yeah. Roll your perception.
I love it when he says roll perception. I hate it when he says roll perception. 86. Fail.
Yeah, the bookshelf's kind of dusty.
Shame.
Looks pretty normal otherwise.
I'll turn back around. Anybody find anything important in here?
I mean, he has a lot of achievements. Pretty impressive,
Who does?
Mr. Mime.
Oh, is this his bedroom?
I mean, I would assume so because all of them have his name on these trophies. Be kind of weird if somebody else's room had all of his trophies in it.
Yeah, and at this point, Bud sees all the paintings around that are like covering the walls of Mr. Mime accepting these various achievements.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, super weird if this was somebody else's room. I bet you $20 his name's carved into the wood of that bed.
I would take that bet, but I only have 25 poke.
Sounds like you could double your money to me. I think we will call it there though. It's starting to get kind of late,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's nearly 10 o'clock.
right?
And we only made it through what? A room and a half? Two?
Quite a bit.
You did,
We did
yeah.
pretty good.
You visited 3 new rooms, so
Okay.
We still haven't done half of what he wanted us to do here. It's okay.
Yeah,
Everything's
didn't you say there's
fine.
like 5 floors or something?
5 floors?
I never said anything of the sort. I said you're on the 2nd floor.
What you said?
But he didn't not say it.
5 floors. And we're only on the second? Arceus!
Oh. But yeah,